Hi, and in this video I will be comparing two JBL Flip 4s against two JBL Flip 6. This video should have made a while ago, honestly, but sooner than later, I guess. And this is to see the improvement of two generations of the JBL Flip series. I can of course show you the contestants. Here we have the JBL Flip 6, all pretty and everything with the big logo and whatnot. Passive radiator, and here's the back. And here is the JBL Flip 4, the blue version, and it looks pretty and everything with all the buttons and whatnot. They are behind this cover, as you can see here. Micro USB and an aux cable, and this is the TL version here. Let's see what version it is on the Flip. It's always quite hard to see the version on the Flip, I think. Try to hide it. Yeah, not hide it, but I think this is the version that supposedly floats. I think it says that on the package. I'll check that later. I forgot where it says on the speaker. Is it this, the serial number? I don't want to take too much time on look after this number. Is that it? That might be it. JBL Flip. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. It says that on the package. I think this was the version that supposedly floats. It did not when I tried it, which is unfortunate. But I think it's forgot a CE version or ES version. I forgot if those are any versions, but something like that. It's supposed to be, at least. Nonetheless, I'll begin a 1v1 at around 50% volume. Or a little bit lower, maybe, depends. I can change it throughout the video, and then I'll step back, do a 1v1 at 100% volume, and then the same with 2v2. And whilst I'm doing this, I'm gonna of course move around a bit and do different angles and whatnot, so you get a wider perspective. So I guess let's start the comparison. Yes, well, let's now begin the 1v1 at around 50% volume, as you can see there on the Flip 6. Focus a bit, thank you. Whatever, around 50% volume here. So nonetheless, let's start this off with the JBL Flip 6. JBL Flip 4. Flip 6 playing. Flip 4 playing. Flip 6 playing. Flip 4 playing. Flip 6 playing. As you guys probably can hear, the Flip 6 sounds quite a bit softer than the Flip 4. I'd mainly say it's because the Flip 4's volume steps are a bit sharper. So when you get too close to maximum volume, nothing really happens, while there's still an effect on the Flip 6. Flip 6 still playing. Flip 4 playing. Flip 6 playing. Flip 4 playing. Flip 6 playing. Gotta step to the side a little bit now. See how they perform a bit more off axis. Let's see here. Let's find another song. Here, let's see, let's take Back from the Dead.
Back from the dead.
Flip 6 playing. Flip 4 playing. Flip 6 playing.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all invited to go fucking on this motherfucking drop. The camp.
Flip 4.
We're back from the dead.
Flip 6. Flip 4.
We're back from the dead.
Hell yeah.
Flip 6. Let's go back a bit further and then do the 100% volume test now for the 1v1. That's about in the center, I'd say. Yes. Let's see here what we can take. A good song, Blank. 100% volume now. Flip 6 is playing.
Come in, I can see you by the fire. Listen, there's something I must confide. I know I said that it.
Flip 4, playing maximum volume.
I made it look like it'd be alright, but I think I learned my lesson, and I'm not gonna let you out of my sight. You can call me killer.
Flip 6 playing.
To the light, and it might taste bitter when you're answering to God. You can call me killer as you look into my eyes. Nothing but a sinner.
Flip 4 playing.
Won't get away this time. Won't get away this time. Won't get away.
Flip 6 playing. Flip 4 playing. Flip 6. Flip 4 playing. Flip 6 playing. Flip 4 playing. Flip 6 playing. Flip 4 playing. I gotta step a little bit closer now. Flip 4 playing still. Flip 6 playing. Flip 4 playing. Flip 6 playing. Okay, and let's try now a 2 versus 2. So this was it for the 1v1. And yes, now it's time for the 2v2. The thing with this recording is it's going to be slightly harder because when you switch between them, they need a little bit of time to sync together. So keep that in mind, that one will be playing at first and then they will pair up. So it takes some time for both of the speakers to like synchronize when I switch between them. But other than that, let's begin the tests. Okay, let's see what song we can do. I Remember You. Let's take that one. Yes. Well, at first, gotta see that the volumes are correctly adjusted. Yes, they are. Let's begin with the Flip 4s now playing. So, there you go. So just now both are playing. Flip 6 is playing. Flip 4 is playing. Flip 6 is playing. Flip 4 is playing. Flip 6 is playing. Flip 4 is playing now. Flip 6 is playing. Yes, let's take the same song now, and I guess I can just stand here because you get a better sense of the bass performance rather if I step back, but I will step back a bit, I guess, in the middle of the song as well. I'll play the exact same song now, but at 100% volume. So let's begin with the Flip 6s, and yeah, here we go, 100% volume, 2v2. Flip 4 is playing. Flip 6 is playing. Flip 4 is playing.
You high
Flip 6 is playing. Flip 4 is playing. Flip 6 is playing. Oh, they're struggling here. Yes, and that was about it for this speaker comparison. Now I'll pack up my things and draw some conclusions later on. Yes, it was very quite interesting, honestly. Yeah, let's see. Please leave, as I'm probably gonna mention this again. Please leave your opinions down below of this test or the speakers themselves. And yes, see you guys soon. Okay, so what actually are the conclusions with the two JBL Flip 4s versus the Flip 6 here? Well, in a 1v1, I would say that it's I still give it to the Flip 6, actually. I think it sounds alright, or it sounds actually way better than the Flip 4. But the Flip 4 can keep up at loudness wise. It has a lot of sharp tones. But the outdoors, they kind of work out. I wouldn't say they're too sharp necessarily. And there is some upper bass in the background. But the sound, in general, I would not say is a complete sound. It's not a full experience. Whilst the JBL Flip 6, even though the sound is quite tiny, and it's pretty nasally at maximum volume, I would say that it's definitely an improvement over the Flip 4. It has more deep bass. You can't hear that too much outdoors, but especially indoors, and you can still hear some outdoors. And there is a much better instrument separation between vocals and the rest of the track in general, and it just sounds way cleaner. There's some distortion on the Flip 4. There's no discernible distortion on the Flip 6. At around 50% volume, I would say still the Flip 6 kind of excels at around 50% volume. That's the sweet spot, even though it has problems with its vocals as well. It's a way cleaner sound than the Flip 4. The Flip 4 has a bit of sharper volume scale, so the Flip 6 is basically, you can have adjust the volume a bit more at lower volumes, while the Flip 4 just keeps on going and gets louder and louder till it doesn't anymore. So it's a bit more of an exponential curve for the Flip 6. It gets progressively louder, and then it gets way louder further up in the volume scale. Okay, so against the 2v2, it's the Flip 6 any day of the week. They're just better in any sense. Like you get a sense of it's a wider sound, even though, of course, adding another Flip 4 also helps with the wider soundstage. I think like they're both mono speakers, right? The Flip 6, while the Flip 4 is a stereo speaker with two drivers instead of one tweeter and one woofer. So adding those two and having stereo there really helps out and fills in the sound nicely. Of course, there is a lack of bass and whatnot at higher volumes, but at lower volumes, it sounds really decent. And you can use these straps at the back here to hook up to a piece of wood nearby, and yeah, just have them there hanging in the air and producing great sound. You could do the same with the Flip 4, but the Flip 6 is definitely a bigger upgrade than the Boombox 2 is to the Boombox 3, for example. But there are some things that I want to point out that is better with the Flip 4. Sound-wise, Flip 6 any day of the week, but if we look at these bumpers here at the side, they're way harder at the Flip 4 than the Flip 6's bumpers are way softer. You might think, oh, it's meant to, absorb the shocks and whatnot. But in my experience, the only thing these bumpers do for the Flip 6 is that they get way more easily damaged than the Flip 4's bumpers. When I throw this one in a backpack, I'm afraid that it will get like cosmetic damage and whatnot. Well, there's no problem with that, so it's a more sturdier case. That's just some dust. Whilst I can see here we have some cosmetic damage on this one. You can see there. Yeah, it's not very nice. It's just that I'd prefer not having cosmetic damage, even though it doesn't do anything to the sound. It's still not that nice. And another thing is that the ports are... you have the ports under a flap here, so you have micro USB and USB type and an aux jack on the Flip 4, which I guess the micro USB is not very nice, but having an aux is always great. And even though the USB-C is probably a way better port, if you could have both aux and a USB Type-C under the under a flap like that, I think that would be the ideal situation, because having an exposed port, yes, it's easier or more convenient to charge the speaker, but at the same time, if you're at a beach, there can be debris and whatnot stuck in the port, and it's just more of a hassle. I think it outweighs the benefit of having an exposed port. Battery life, I would hand it to the Flip 4. I think the Flip 4's battery life is slightly better. Every time I use the Flip 6, it's always discharged. It's a very low charge for some reason. And it's only a 12-hour playtime, but it's definitely enough for like a day outdoors or a couple days outdoors, but I wouldn't take it further than that. Like the Charge 5, for example, or the Extreme 3 or Extreme 4 for that matter, they are way better battery life-wise. But it's a very convenient form factor, and it's super portable. But I would say that the Flip 4 is a better portable speaker in the sense that you don't need to be afraid of cosmetic damage and whatnot. But you get a really nice sound quality, especially at lower volumes. It can produce sound that I wouldn't believe come from this unit right here. So those are the conclusions. They weigh about the same and other things like that. The Bluetooth is better on the Flip 6 than it is on the Flip 4. The Flip 4 has Bluetooth 4.1, and it really shows how it ages, while the Flip 6 has 5.1. And it is a noticeable difference. Even though 4.1 is not bad, it's getting a bit outdated, I would say. Even though I know there are a lot of speakers with Bluetooth 4.2 that actually performs about the same as speakers with 5.1 or Bluetooth 5. So the Bluetooth version doesn't really matter all the time. But it does here. So just wanted to mention that as well. Yeah. Of course, also pairing both of them, the Party Boost system is better than the JBL Connect Plus system. I will say though that the Party Boost system can struggle quite a bit if they don't have a connection instantly. Like if they get a connection, they usually never falter at all. But if you separate them too far, and then they stop working, or they're like on the edge of working but not working, they can actually you need to pause or turn off one of the speakers and turn it on to make the Party Boost work again. Whilst on the JBL Connect Plus, either they don't work or they work. There's no thing in the middle. So you don't have to shut off a speaker if you want Party Boost to work again. Yes, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and yeah, leave comments if you have any questions down below. Take care.